Watch the ride.
Hey everybody, so, is the DRZ finally fixed? Let's find out. That was nothing to do with anything. So yes, the problem with it starting is definitely solved. I'm pretty sure the problem with it cutting out is solved, which is absolutely fantastic, but I do need to give it a bit of a test, which means I've got to beef it around a little bit, so that's what I'm doing in this video. But I just want to explain, because I had a lot of suggestions, and I do want to explain one thing, which is by the time that you saw the video of me when I realised that it was the starter motor bushes, the bike was already fixed by the time you saw that. There is a delay in videos, not only because of Patreon, but also because of life and the fact that things have to be edited. So unfortunately, people saying, oh, you should have listened to my previous comment. I don't have a time machine. That is not possible. That seems to be pulling harder. Now also people have said, oh God, the starter motor bushes, you should have known. You should have known. Yeah, but starter motor bushes don't cause an engine to die. And if you remember what happened was the first day that all this started happening, it was literally within half a mile between the first thing and the second thing happening. It would only seem logical that if the bike wouldn't start one moment and then just starts dying the next, it's going to be related. The fact, because I said about this in earlier videos, the chances of it being two separate, independent, intermittent faults which started at the same time and have two completely different root causes is incredibly unlikely. That is how unlucky I am, because that is exactly what happened. So, what was causing it to die, we don't actually know, because I basically just removed everything that could have been an issue. So, it is a possibility that I haven't solved it, but this bike is running so well now. Doing the free power mod. Where are you going? Oh. Doing the free power mod was definitely a good thing to do. I don't see how that can change how the bike runs. But I'm telling you something. This bike is running harder and pulling harder. So maybe we just solved an electrical issue. I don't know. I really don't at this point. It just seems to have this peppy immediacy. It's snappier. It just seems to be like spooling up faster and just working better. I don't know how that could possibly be, but you know. And always, every time I come to this road, and no matter what time of the day it is, when I just try and get a bit of clear space to be able to just push it a little bit on a road that it would be legal to do so, I get, God, so much traffic. What the fuck is he doing? Mate, don't be a dick, mate. I just got absolutely swarmed by a load of young lads on push bikes. One of them's like, are you a YouTuber? And I'm like, well, I might be. He's like, my mate says you're a YouTuber, and then asked to get a picture of me. So, whatever. Lads, I know you're young, I know you're enthusiastic. Don't mess around on the road and don't annoy people. Bit of clear road. No faltering there. Are you going? Are you going? What do you do? Limo. Fucking hell! What is this guy on? Well, from what we've been able to do, it seems like Derek is now tickety-boo. The starter is sounding amazing now. That's one thing I'll say. Before, the starter was sounding sluggish, and it kept sort of overrunning, so you let go of the button and you hear it go, and it's because basically the brushes weren't holding it, so it was free spinning after it was needed. Now it's making a nice little noise, and it is starting really well. I want to say that the headlight seems brighter as well since I did the free power mod. Again, I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, is that actually possible for what that mod does for it to do that? I don't know. But anyway, the derrick is, oh, I'm going to say it, the derrick is fixed. He starts no problem, he hasn't cut out on me. I'm really glad that the cutting out and the starting weren't the same thing, because that would have been a much bigger issue. And it's exactly why it was so hard to work out what it actually was. So we have actually done quite a lot more work to this bike now. So in the past couple of years, let's see, it went from a 400 to a 440 because of previous issues and it needing to replace the bore and it being so expensive to go with OEM parts, should I say. Half the water cooling system's been replaced and made sure it's functioning because that had an issue. We've done many adaptations to the wiring. I've rebuilt the brakes. So like the engine is half new, the water system's half new, the brakes I've rebuilt, just pretty much. I only did the chain and sprockets a little while ago. It's only really had like one adjustment since then. It's not needed it. It's a short list, but it's a lot of stuff. But now, he is in very nice mechanical condition. I want to try and find some paint that matches the frame, because there's a few little rust spots here and there, like on welds, that I could just clean up with the Dremel, you know, cure rust them or something like that, and then just paint over it. It doesn't matter if it's you know, not exactly matching. I just want to stop the rust. It's not got much of it. It's only surface, but it's good to get on top of these things. And then, well, if you had a new set of fairings, this bike would be bloody mint. And when I took the other switches and things off of him, I put all that stuff together with the rest of the stuff I've taken off this bike. I have like an entire box of stuff that used to be on this bike that I've changed or just flat out removed. I haven't checked to see if my attempt at sealing this exhaust pipe actually worked, and I've been riding around enough that if it was going to not work, we would now know. Not a whiff. Not a whiff! So we've even sealed that. So we've even solved the exhaust. I don't think, other than cosmetics wise, there is nothing else on this bike that I feel like, oh, I should give that some attention. Very, very, very pleased about that. So yeah, I thought I'd do a quick little roundup video because it became clear that some people had seen one problem and not the other problem. I mean, like, well, that's just simple. Why didn't you just do this? And it's like, because it didn't make any sense to check the starter motor bushes for a bike dying at full throttle. We didn't know they were disconnected or not connected. Serious bad luck on that one. Or then maybe it's good luck that it was nothing more serious. Who knows? Massive, massive thanks to my Patreon supporters going down the screen now. I think we're up to about 140 of you. That is absolutely incredible. But what's also incredible is how much that is helping me. Things are still pretty tight, and I'm not talking about them because people have said to me in the past, you know, stop talking about your problems, stop talking about money, stop talking about, like, it's like, okay, I won't talk about it anymore. But just know that the thank yous are like, thank you. Equally the same to the people who've bought a clock or a keychain. I have the Spicy Armour keychains made from a 7.62 NATO bullet casing that I can sign if you wish. They're very cheap. I've also got the normal motorcycle style keychains. I've got stickers, hoodies, the beef keychains, the fabric ones. These are available from Motoloot with the same as the Spicy 110 ones. Basically, there are many ways that you could help me if you wish to. And I know I'm covering this in every single video, but I've realised I have to do that because unlike a channel with a million subscribers, I might get one or two people decide to help me after a video. He wanted some beef. Why does everyone want the beef? What's going on down here? Oh, I don't know actually. What is going on down here? South Africa. Oh, it's this kite surfing Armada. It must be this weekend. Yep, it's all gearing up. Okay, I'm actually going to go this time. Bye-bye. If you enjoyed this video and the other content on the channel, please consider following the links in the description to show your support.